Okay, well, good afternoon, and thank you for being here. We have a board meeting scheduled for Tuesday, September 23rd. However, we will have some big announcements on Tuesday, but wanted to share with you some things that we've already been sharing with our staff, and we'll continue to share with this week. One of our major initiatives for the 26-27 school year is called our Resource Campus initiative, and we're going to put a Fort Worth ISD spin on it, and we'll release what it looks like and what it sounds like and more specifics later on in this semester, November, December. However, Resource Campus is an initiative that Texas Education Agency also supports, where our campus, 7 campuses we have selected, have been rated unacceptable for multiple years. So as a resource campus, they have been designated to go through a reapply, which will be implemented for the 26-27 school year. But why am I announcing it now? Is because I want to spend this entire 25-26 school year really recruiting and retaining the best talent for those campuses to put in front of our students. So what does that look like? That means that our teachers, administrative staff will reapply, and we will recruit and strategically compensate as well. Their compensation will look different than a regular teacher salary schedule. But then also comes with that is different expectations for professional development sessions, as well as the school day and extended school days as well, with multiple, kind of like our ADSE campuses where we have extended school days added to the calendar. So we're very excited about it. Unfortunately, it leaked out before we were able to meet with each of the campus staff. So we have a couple more campuses that we were not able to meet with before it reached the attention of the media, hence why we want to speak to you today. But we are going to make sure that they are communicated with. We will still hold those meetings. It's not a one meeting and we're done. We will continue to meet with those campuses, as well as do parent meetings throughout not only this school year, but what we're really excited about is to launch the 26-27 school year for those 7 campuses.
Can you share what campuses are included?
I can, yes, I will share. And then after I share, I want to also share with you a second announcement that will be made on Tuesday night, and you'll see that posted on our agenda, which will be posted publicly and probably about within the hour. So the 7 campuses, we have 3 middle schools, which very excited. As you know, I've been very transparent. We have a middle school crisis when it comes to literacy and math. So we have Morningside Middle School and William James. Those 2 campuses have been rated unacceptable multiple years. But in addition to that, those are also 2 of our middle school campuses that will consolidate, and we're building a brand new middle school campus. So for me, not doing both campuses and building that system in place now would not be fair when we consolidate them. So we're putting the system in both campuses, 26-27 school year. So when they're on their brand new campus, all of the systems are still in place. Parents are already used to what does it mean to be a designated campus. The other middle school campus is Wedgwood Middle School. And then our elementary campuses are Clifford Davis, West Hanley, Western Hills Primary, and Western Hills Elementary. Even though Western Hills Primary does not have a state grade where they test, they are paired with Western Hills Elementary, so the rating follows Western Hills Primary. And we know that foundational work is very important in the primary that builds onto the elementary campus. So in addition to announcing our resource campus, and you'll hear more about that on Tuesday, we also will be adopting, our board will take a vote on adopting Bluebonnet reading for K through 5 for the 26-27 school year as well. And as you know, we adopted Bluebonnet Math for this current school year, Bluebonnet Phonics. We kept Amplify in place. However, Bluebonnet Reading is actually a enhanced version of Amplify with a lot stronger parent resources attached to it. And then also resources for our teachers, including some content videos, also some other resources to help them in preparation for lesson planning. Things that we're doing right now internally that we'll be able to pull from that resource. So the question probably is going to be, why are you adopting it so early in the school year? Well, it's so we can really start writing for our 26-27 school year in our new instructional planning calendar. But more importantly, as traditional education systems, we always start the year with new things, and I always feel like we're behind for training our teachers. By adopting it early, we're able to take the last 6 weeks of the 25-26 school year and implement the new Bluebonics reading, so our teachers have time before they go off to the summer and learn the new curriculum, learn the new resource as well. And then we'll be implementing it on our ATSE campuses for the additional school days in the summer in addition to that. So we're really trying to be proactive and get ahead of the 26-27 school year.
Probably the most abrupt part of the plan is the reapply. Who does that apply to in the schools? And can you break down what that looks like when you have to reapply for your job that you probably have already done or been doing for years?
So the reapply really is the main focus, and we'll send it out to the media, but there are requirements for being a designated resource campus to receive additional funding. A lot of that is dependent on your core content areas, that we have teachers who are TIA certified, have a designation, teacher incentive allotment. So teachers who are already designated are the teachers that we want to put in front of our students, because we already know that they have shown through prior years, that they're able to grow our students more than a year's growth. So that is where we'll be first recruiting. But the best thing is, it's just not internal recruitment, it's external recruitment because of the strategic compensation as well. All of the administrative staff, principals, assistant principals, will also have to reapply. Some of the benefits is that there are requirements for additional resources and staff that is required for a designated resource campus. So those campuses will actually get additional staff members who will also be compensated strategically. Now, of course, our custodians are not going to need to reapply. Some of our front office staff, we're really looking at the certified positions.
What does this mean for students?
This means our students, and they have great teachers in front of them right now. I think that's a really important message, and that's really why we were trying to meet with staff before we released it, because there are some great teachers at all these campuses already. However, what it means is that our students will have in front of them teachers who have proven data that they have grown students consistently more than a year's growth. These are students who have been on these campuses for multiple years, some of them on an unacceptable campus rating, so they're already behind. So it's my responsibility, if I'm able to put the best teachers in front of them each day. And some of those teachers on those campuses will return to those campuses if they already have the designation and they show the data, and if they want to return as well.
Dr. Molinar, has there been any reaction from Austin TEA or Marath about this at all?
There's not been a reaction. I do update them on new initiatives and things we're doing. So I have shared with them my intent to do Resource Campus and my intent to share it on Tuesday night as well.
But certainly there's the looming question as to if a board of managers will be here shortly, if perhaps there's new leadership in the district. Some may ask, why are you making decisions for next school year when we don't know who's going to be running things? Talk to me about why now and why with that looming in the back.
Why now is short answer, and it's easy. Students. Like, I don't have one day to waste. I want to take an entire year to recruit, not just internally but externally, the best teachers to be in front of my students in Fort Worth ISD. And whether I'm here or someone else takes my place for next school year, like, I know what I'm doing, everything I can today to make sure they're set up to have the best people in front of them.
Last question?
What's been your last conversation with Marath about his plans and the future Fort Worth ISD?
Last time I spoke directly with the commissioner was when he was here to visit a couple weeks ago. And he visited 3 campuses, and then I was able to spend time with him individually, and that was great. I was able to share with him some of the systems we were putting in place, not just our new instructional framework, but how we're monitoring the implementation of those high-quality instructional materials, as well as that new instructional planning calendar. So for me, it was a great opportunity to show him what are we doing differently that we have not done here in Fort Worth ISD.